Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to our Fast Start training. This is where we train from 10 to 11 on the work that we do in this business. And then at 11 o'clock, we go straight to our virtual office, which is the same channel where we actually work together and we do the work that I train you on. So I'm so glad you're all here to learn today and ready to work with me, because I like to say this. We as professional network marketers, we work with intention without attachment. That means we work every day consistently, a little bit a day, an hour, 2 hours a day, and we do the work. And it is that work that blossoms our business and helps lots of people. It's because of the work we do that someone like Sonia has had such great testimonial, because someone cared enough to share with her. And that's because of the work we do. So this work is so important, and it's important to help people repair. And it's also important if you want to build financial stability. It's a great business. We are in the stem cell activation business, and we're helping a lot of folks. So let's get started. So network marketing is an industry, and it is an industry of list making and of following up and of watering and doing it over and over and over again, and then linking arms and helping your people do it with you. And some of you may be, well, I understand this business and it's the same thing over and over again. And I say to you, yes, it is. Know that that's what we do. And if you want your business to grow, you do that yourself. And then you bring some folks in and you link arms with them and you help them do the same with their list. We are a warm market list first. And then, of course, if you want to go cold, you can. But just know that with warm markets, you're going to close 50 to 70%. And then you're going to help your people's warm market close 50 to 70%. And cold market closes at about 10%, which is okay too. You just have to know what that is, and then know that if you go cold, then take your, when somebody does come in, go back into their warm market. What do I mean? I was talking to someone today about how I work doctor offices. And if I call on someone cold in a doctor's office, for example, I may call on a few people. When somebody says yes, that's when I go help that office share it with their patients, which is warm, or make a list of their colleagues that we share it with, which is warm. So do you understand how that goes? Or let's say we were in we were just in California, and I was in the pool with who was I in the pool with? Was it Jan? Oh yeah. And we were swimming around and we met these people that they own a bee factory, or they're beekeepers, like beekeepers. We met beekeepers. And so what did we do? Hi, my name's Marcy. What's your name? What do you do? Oh, you're a beekeeper. This is my friend Jan. And we talked and asked questions. Well, it turns out the wife is the wife of a beekeeper, but she's getting a little older, and it does sound like she may want a little business. So what did I do? I got her phone number. Is she cold to me? Yeah, she is. So, which is fine. And she may decide to come do this with me. She's going to be on my list to work on today. And at some point, if she comes into the business, then what am I going to do? I'm going to work with her to build a list within her warm market. Do you see? She's cold to me. So, and I'm going to turn her warm if she decides to come. Now, if she decides not to do the business, am I going to be all frustrated and irritated and attached? No. It's just another person to work on. Intention without attachment. Okay, so there you go. So let's go. I see Moya, by the way. Hello, Moya. We met yesterday. We met. So let's go ahead and start with what we first have. So your first piece of a tool, or what you need to buy to run your business, is you need to go to Staples and get a list book. This is my list book, and it's $5 at Staples. Why do you need a list book? Because this is where we write down our list. I'm no different than you. What do you want to put on the front of your list book? LifeWave, the holy grail of renewing, the holy grail of repairing. We like the 5 R's now. Have you heard about stem cells? Who do you know that would like this? Like, I was born in the 60s, so I'm an 80s girl. I think pen to paper still works. Let me say that again. I think pen to paper still works. It makes it real to me. So your homework is write this down on a piece of paper. If you don't have a book like this yet, you're still going to make your list of 10 today. So go find a piece of paper and a pen and write this down. LifeWave, the holy grail of repairing people. Have you heard about stem cells? Who do you know that would like this stuff? And then what do? You're going to start with a list of 10 people of who do you know that would like this stuff. And where are you going to find your first 10 people? You're going to go to your cell phone. Do you know when I started 4 years, I did my first list of 10 and I went through my cell phone. Guess who was in my phone? Jan Rand. Do you think she went on my list? Yeah, she did, right? Peter No went on my list. Dana Zappola, Dr. Dana went on my list. As an example, Gail Hopen went on my list, right? Pam Malouf went on my list. Through Pam, I met someone, and they introduced me to Jeannie Volker, who was at the event with Dr. Dini. Do you see how your list just keep on networking into other people's lists? Warm. I know people 20 people away from me. Anybody ever heard of 8 generations of Kevin Bacon? That's network marketing right there. 8 generations. Okay. So let's go ahead and put your first 10 on your list. Now you can get that from your phone. You can get that from Messenger. I have my girl Anona right now. She's my assistant. She works a few hours a week for me. And what's she doing? She's looking for folks to add to my list from where? Facebook Messenger, from LinkedIn, from Instagram, right? That is another way of making a list. Also, how am I going to add to my list? Yes, the beekeeper from the swim pool. Do you think they're going to go on my list today? Absolutely. They're on my phone right now. If they do not make it to my list, I'll never work them. I'll lose them because I just do, right? So this is so important. In addition, I still remember I met a woman on the airplane. She works for a place in Santa Barbara that is you'd like this, Moya. It's a reseller of clothes, right? All these clothes. And I met her on the airplane 3 months ago. Guess what? I forgot about her. She's still in my phone somewhere. She never made it on my list. Do you think I've ever worked her? Nope. Just the other day, I was flying to Oregon and I remembered her because I was on the airplane. I'm like, oh my God, I never got her to my list. Like, so no, what I train you, I think about myself all the time. Okay. So that's the first thing you need to do. So let's see. I don't know, Kathy, if you can you do chat at the same time you let people in? Can you handle both of those, Kathy? Could you put in?
I'm letting people in, so I got that.
Okay, that'd be great. So Kathy, if you could put in chat, the very first thing, if you're new today, is you're going to make a list of 10. Now, if you're new, Moya, you're new today. So I'm going to use you as my example of, can we all do this? Because we're always training for the newest person. So if you can make your first list of 10, can you raise your hand for me? Can you do that, Moya? Okay, so Moya's our if Moya can do this because she's brand new, that means we all can do it. Okay, you are my I like to say we're like in Montessori school, we're training first graders and 8th graders, right? Because new network marketers are just learning. But some of you guys are like 8th grader, you've been here a while. So know that that's what we're always training to the new person. So if you go, well, I already know my list of 10, then what am I going to tell you? Bring 2 people into your business that don't know that and bring them onto this call, and then you will duplicate and make even more money. That's called leverage. Okay. So let's go ahead and understand that. Now, the next thing you want to buy at Staples or Amazon is another book. You guys will see I'm a big notebook person. I always say the people with the most books win. They make the most money. And I know that sounds funny, but it's true. These are all filled books. I must have 50 of them somewhere. And Nona's been trying to organize me, so she does know that. I have 50 somewhere. Yeah. And you see where this one ended on 610. This one, oh, I got another one. This one starts 8:23. So there was another one in there that's even more, that's, whatever. You see what's going on. So the reason you need a notebook is because professional network marketers are always taking notes. You will learn something every day from somebody. If you were at the California event on Saturday, you should have had your notebook and you should have been taking notes, because like one thing I learned on Saturday was how important virtual parties are from Leah Stanzi, a senior presidential director, she rank advanced from doing virtual parties and belly to belly parties. And I'm like, oh, parties, like, that's great because we just need to invite people and put patches on each other. So like that was, so notes are important. So right now you should be taking notes, right? So what would be your first note? List to 10, intention without attachment. Like that's what I'd be writing down. So if you don't have a notebook yet, that's okay. Write it on a piece of paper and go to Staples and get a notebook. Okay. Next thing you need to buy is a calendar book. I still use paper. Some of you guys have started with calendar links. I'm cool with whatever you want to do, but that's my notebook or my calendar book. And when I started booking on the hour, I became rich. And you might say to yourself, are you kidding? All she had to do is a calendar book on the hour and she became rich. Yeah. I went from booking on the day. You remember those little squares, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And my square got so big with stuff that I couldn't read that I quit booking appointments. And my business went flat. As soon as I got a calendar book that books on the hour, my business took off again. Why? Because when you book on the hour, you become more efficient. And you can also book out stuff. If you decide I'm not going to work from this time, book yourself out. This is a real business. Treat it as such. Okay. So there's your calendar book. The next thing you're going to need is your business bag. Mine's big, but the black ones are cute too. I got this one. Where's my yellow one? Oh, you guys are going to love this story. And no, hand me the yellow one. Okay. So, so Donna Reiner gets these for her team, colorful ones. They're just like the ones that Jan does that are black. Well, my assistant, who now works about 8 hours a week for me, guess what I gave her? I gave her the yellow and I go, Nona, here's your business bag. Let's fill it up. And she gave me that look because she knows now that has to go in her purse. And now she has to like be giving patches away. Now for her, she's going to say she works for her boss because she gets all weird about network marketing, which is fine. I don't care because intention without attachment. I don't care if she buffers me in. But so what am I going to have her do for her bag? She's going to put a sleeve of X39 in there. She's going to put a sleeve of Eon in there. You know what I'm going to do right now? Are you guys ready? This is funny. I'm going to make her bag for her right now because you know what? That's how much she doesn't want it.
No, I want it. I want it.
I'm just kidding. You guys are I'm joking. Okay, so these are going to go in her little yellow bag. So what else is going to go in her yellow bag? Well, she's going to also have her envelopes. These envelopes, some of you might have seen these in California. The new people each got one of these because it was get with the person who brought you here and they can give you some information. This envelope is all about the stem cell activation patches, how they work. This is all about how to wear them in StartX39. Inside is our website, startx39now.com. That's how we educate. So inside of the envelope is, let's see what's inside. Inside of the envelope is, oh my goodness. We have, Jan, you need to make me some more envelopes with all our new cards. I don't have any of them right now. This is our all products flyer where it talks about all our products placement and it does a little paragraph on what everything is. We also have our what to expect. For example, you can tell people, hey, you can expect to reset 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state. This one is our before and after tracker. This actually, remember, a picture tells 1,000 words. Look at the pictures and then they can track their progress. And this, of course, I call price list, but it's really an order form, right? Where you can take an order. So what is the best part about this whole thing? They're all scripts. The next thing that network marketers do is read. We read scripts. We're like kindergarten teachers. We read to people. You don't have to know anything. You have to know how to read. So what do I mean by that? The beekeeper. Well, I don't know. When I call her, I'm going to send a gift through Jan, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. When it comes to her, I'm going to say, well, let's go over it. This is our stem cell activation patch. Did you get the envelope? Let's read it together. You wear it 12 hours on to activate, 12 hours off. I'm reading. This is made out of organic crystals that when applied to your skin, activate your stem cells, makes more stem cells and resets it to a younger, healthier state. I don't know. I just learned about this on Saturday myself. Let's understand it together. Oh, it looks like if we go to startx39now.com, we can learn more. Well, open up. Let's go ahead and look at some of what's inside. Oh, yeah. Oh, you found your patch I gave you. Put it on. It looks like it's going to reset 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state. Oh yeah, that's me in the corner. That's when I had fast growing cells. I was pretty ugly. Gosh, I'm pretty now. Crazy, right? Like literally, I use the pictures, right? Oh, you want to know how much it costs? Oh yeah, let's look at that. $149 retail, $119 to be a preferred customer. I personally like the silver pack. That's a great combination of sleeves for you. Credit card number is. So what I like is I never go without having these in my bag, right? So how many am I going to make in here? Well, there's one. And of course, I put labels on all of mine. It's because I need my labels. So for example, that would be one in the bag, right? You guys with me so far? Now this is like my business in the bag. The other thing I always have are my business cards. I never do my business without my cards. So my name's Marcy. What's your name? Oh, your name's Sonia. It's nice to meet you. What do you do? Oh, you're a real estate agent? I love real estate agents. You guys are so entrepreneurial. I'm in stem cell technology. Here's my card. I used to have fast growing cells. I was pretty ugly. Now I'm actually cute. Do you know, I just enrolled somebody the other day and I made her cards. And I said, what picture do you want on? And most of us just give the cards, right? She goes, I want that picture of you. I want that ugly you and pretty you. I'm like, okay, you can have it. So she's putting me on her card, which I think is a riot. But you understand, you can use a before and after picture. You can use your own picture. The key is that this has your, you see right here, the QR code to your website to order. And this is the Now site. This also has a script. Well, I'm in the stem cell technology. Well, what's that? Well, let me read it to you. Stem cells are the only cells in your body that are changeable. They can change into whatever cell your body needs for repair, just like when you're 20. I just read again. So what am I trying to say here? This is scripts. So what do you think I did with the beekeeper? I always have this stuff with me. I handed them my card and I think I gave them 2 X39s and I got their phone number. So did I use my card to build my list? Yes or no? I absolutely did. So do you think these cards need to be in my bag? Yep. Honestly, you guys, the only other thing I like in my bag is I have some little plastic baggies too. So I can just be ready to go with that. So is that hard to create a little bag like that? So let's just write this down, what you need for your business. You need a list book, a notebook, a calendar book, and a business bag full of the stuff. That's about it. I think you can get all this for about $120 and call it a day. Now I'm going to show you where you can get your tools. You ready? So the website you go to is StartX39Biz. That's biz.com. StartX39Biz. And I'm going to open that up right now and I'm going to show you where you can get these tools. And you just go down the site to the 14 steps to success. 14 steps to success. Write that down. And then you want to go to give a gift. Tab 6, give a gift. And then here's the business bags. Yep, you can order those right here through Jan Rand. And looky there. You can get one of these. I think they're what, $8 or something? $8. It costs me $6 to ship. Okay, and so what's in the business bag? All your mini info cards and your envelopes. And you get 10 of those for $8. And she makes your labels for you. So if you want your business bag, email janjrand@gmail.com and you can order 2 at a time on your business bags. And then you can be just like me. Then I also really believe business cards are a must. So you go to business cards and you just click on that and you can order business cards through Sally. And you want to take a picture of Sally's number and you just give her your name, your phone number, your replicating site, and your picture. And you can get up to 250 cards for $55. So that's what I have. So I always have my business bag with me. The other thing that I like to do is I have my wallet, because when I was at the pool, I didn't have this big bag with me. It's just overwhelming, right? I'm not going to carry that everywhere. But look at what's in my bag. Do you think I'm ready to work in my purse? There's my business cards. There's my plastic bags. And Jan, I need a new link for plastic bags that you're using. I think we have the wrong one on the site. If you could send it to me, I want to update that, please. And looky there, I got some patches. So what do you think I did at the pool with the beekeeper? I literally I put 2 X39s in a little bag with my card and I got their phone number. Was I able to do my business at the pool? Whatever day it was, I was at the pool. Was it Friday that I got sunburned at the pool? So
It was Friday, and I just want to add that they were attracted to our group because we were having so much fun and they could feel the love, and they were really curious to see who we all were and what we were all about. So just thought I'd share that.
community matters. Why do you think Jan is in this business? Because she loves community. She ain't lonely anymore. Because I work the loneliness out of her. All right, so let's go ahead. Okay, so you guys good with your tools? Okay, so now if you want to take it one step further, some of you now are in 8th grade and you have teams of your own. And you're like, well, how do I get my team set up? Now you're thinking about that. Well, you go to marketing supplies and you can go right here over to your marketing materials. And like, I'm going with Claudia Field. Some of you guys saw her. She just went presidential director, and we're going to a Vegas event for 3 days. And so what did she do? She went and ordered 300 envelopes right here from Sally. And she went and ordered all the mini info cards. These are the new cards, the order card, the what to expect, the all products flyer, and the before and after tracker. That's what we just talked about. So some of you may be ready for not just 10, but maybe you need 300 because you're doing a show. What I'm trying to tell you is this is all I ever use. I use these. I don't care if I'm mailing a gift out, if I'm doing a doctor office education seminar. Shoot, I was in Texas doing an event for 100 people and the PowerPoint didn't work. So everybody got an envelope. It's just what I use. These come in small, medium, and large. What do I mean by that? These are the small ones. The medium ones are 8 by 11, and I'll show you where you can find those to print out. And then, what do you know? I also have the big version because I just use the same information over and over and over again. So you can supersize, or if you go to Starbucks, I think this is called, I just learned this, a venti. My assistant laughed. She thought that was funny. So where do you find all of that? Well, still in the tools. What do I mean? Well, you could go down further. There's lots of stuff here, but here's the poster boards. This is my favorite. If you're going to spend money, I like the 8 by 11. I also have the Mindy and the Marcy board. They're great. Like, so when we go to our event in Vegas, by the way, Jan, I think you have my suitcase that I need. And can you also call Peter? He has my signs. All my stuff is all over the place from the event. And can you be responsible for getting it all back to me? Because I have to go to Vegas. We have to take that all to Seattle for Kathy too.
Yes.
So I just need all of it back. Okay, thanks. So and then down here is my my little tablecloth, which I think Peter may have that too. Somebody has all my stuff somewhere. Jan, you're responsible for getting my stuff home. Okay, so there is my tablecloth. So I'm just showing you, once again, I'm no different than you. I have my stuff. I do education seminars and I take my suitcase with my vintage stuff. I have my stuff little, people get big. We went to the event. Jan made 50 of these full at the event to give to the new people, right? We just use the same materials over and over again. Why? Because they're scripted. We read them. We read them to people. So where else do you find the stuff to read to people? Well, you go to startx39biz.com. That's startx39biz.com. And the last tab where you can print things out are, once again, under Give a Gift. You can go to print your own envelope. So you might be like, well, I don't have any money to buy this stuff. Like she's crazy. Like I'm just where I'm at. No problem. Print it out. It's right there. You can print. You could even go here on your phone and take a picture of it and text it to 10 people if you don't have money to print. I don't know. Like it's here. So this is what I call the medium, 8x11, right? The small, the mini info cards, the medium, the venti are the large posters, all the same stuff. And the reason I have this here is because you should print it out. What do I mean by that? Well, I have my own follow-up clipboard and I have these printed out so that I can, anybody I'm talking to, I can read this to them, right? I print it out, I have it. Well, so what do I have on my follow-up clipboard that I print out? Well, all my medium-sized stuff. I need to know what the medium size is at Starbucks. So I have the right.
So I gotta help you out because venti does not mean large or medium. It's actual measurement. I think it's 10. So
Okay.
it's the number of ounces. but-
Oh, wow. No way.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Okay. That's no problem. So let's go ahead and go to where you print
Right.
out the other forms. Perfect. So go to StartX39Biz, that's startx39biz.com under 14 steps to success. And you go down to tab number 9, take the order. And here's those forms. Do you remember? Yeah, right there. There's your price list or order form. This one we just created. This is on the back side now of our mini info cards. And we have we have different packs that we have customized for you to make it easy. The $2.99 and the $4.99 pack. It's right there. You can print that off. I have it on my clipboard. I also have on my clipboard the what to expect right there. I showed you the mini info card and now that's the 8x11. I print that out and put it on my clipboard. And then there's the before and after tracker. It's right here. Everything is here to print out. The reason I created the Biz site is so everything would just be a click away to print out or send as a link to somebody. And then the all products flyer. This is the newest one. And this is where we talk about X39 and how Eon reduces inflammation because inflammation is an eater of stem cells. So when you reduce inflammation, you turbocharge your stem cell repair. And there's IceWave. These are the 3 we usually always start with for people. IceWave breaks the connection of pain. And then all the other patches are there as well. If you don't know what all of our patches do, print it out and read them. Then you'll know. Or you can print it out or text it to somebody and you guys can read it together. Once again, these are all scripts that we read. So you ready for your homework if you're new? Your homework if you're new. Here we go. Let's see if you could write this down for me. Go buy your list book. Write this down, Kathy. Buy your notebook. Get your business bag and your business cards. Where's my calendar book? I just had that. You got my calendar book.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Buy your calendar book.
Putting people on it.
Perfect. And print out your follow-up clipboard. You may say to me, this seems like a lot of stuff to do. It's not. And then you're going to say to me, I did all this, but I'm not 100% sure why. And that was my friend Naomi. She did exactly what I said, but she didn't know the business yet. And she didn't know why. So she did her follow-up clipboard because I told her to, and I think I did a $50 Amex raffle to do it. So she was motivated. She did it. Well, then she started doing the business. And all of a sudden, Jerry called her and said, Naomi, I got 5 people and they need to know what this technology is. And Naomi says, well, I just enrolled. I don't know how to do this. And then you know what she did? She looked at her follow-up clipboard and she said, oh my gosh, I can just read it to them. So she said, I can do this. She did the Zoom and she just read the envelope to the new people. Then she read the what to expect to the new people. Then she read the all products flyer to the new people. And then she told them the pricing. And guess what? They all signed up with a Silver Kitten auto ship. Silver Kitten auto ship. And she took all the orders right there for Jerry. And you know what Jerry said to her? Naomi, you're so smart. You really know this. And that's when she said to me, I'm so glad I had that follow-up clipboard. So know that that's why I tell you to do this stuff, is because at some point you're going to need to be able to read it to someone. And you don't have to know it all. You just have to know how to read and be honest with the person. I just learned this. Let's read it together. People want to learn with each other. They don't want you to know everything. They want you to, and they want to be able to see that they don't have to know everything. Oh, all you do is read it. That's all I have to do. I can do this. All right. So everybody with me on the tools. So those are the tools you need. And you go to StartX39Biz, that's StartX39Biz.com to pull them. So now we're going to start in the office in about 20 minutes. And when we start in the office, this is what we're going to do. There's your list book. Remember your list of 10. Moya, your list of 10. That's what we're doing. And then you are going to text them a piquing interest script. And I'm going to show you what that script is right now. Okay. So Jan did a little training on this in California, and I was so proud of her. So basically what we do to pique interest is we make a list of 10 and we pique their interest with texting and talking and talking and texting. You never text someone without calling them. You never call someone without texting. If you text without calling them, it feels like spam. If you call without texting them, they will not call you back because nobody ever does, but they'll text you right back. And what are you trying to do? Always book the next appointment. That's all we're doing. You do not have to throw up on people. When you have the desire to throw up on someone, stop yourself and go, oh, wait, Marcy says I'm not supposed to throw up on them. Just book the next appointment. Okay, book the appointment to talk to them about it when you're both ready, okay? Because sometimes you get so excited, you call somebody and you just start going off and then they get freaked out. So, hey, I just learned about this stem cell technology. Let me show you a link. And if you like it, I'll send you a gift. Oh, let's book an appointment to talk more about it. Let's book a time on Friday to talk more about it. Remember, less is more. So I have a couple different scripts, but we're going to start with the combo script for the newest person. So this is what you're going to send out to your list of 10. So Moya, this is what you're going to send out. There's your list of Becky. Becky, I found a wearable light technology that activates your stem cells to work like you're 20 again. Look at the pictures. Go to StartX39now.com. Also watch video 1 on light. It's only 2 minutes. And video number 2 on stem cells. It's only 3 minutes. In about 5 minutes, you'll know if you want to try this. Text me your address. I'll send you a gift. Love, name, and phone number. And that's really all you're going to do. So let me go put that in chat.
I already did. I already put it in chat.
Oh, wonderful. So let's see if Moya can do this. Moya, are you there? Can you do a list of 10 people and text them that? And then call them and read it to them. Yep, if you can do that. That's all you're really doing. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to chat. You all need to get this from chat. Okay, you ready? It's in chat. Put it to the notes of your phone so that you can manipulate it. So Moya has her list of 10. Let's call it Becky and Bill and Jim. She has her list of 10, their name and cell number. She's just going to take that and she's going to go Bill, text, Jim, text, Joanna, text. Then she's going to call Bill. Bill, I just sent you this text. Read it. If you like what you see, I'm going to send you a gift. Well, what is it, Moya? I don't know. I just learned about this. Go to that website, startx39now.com. Let's go look at it together. I just learned it myself. So before you send that text and call somebody, you do need to know as much as the person you're sharing it with. What do I mean by that? Well, you probably should go look at the site you're telling them to look at so you know what you're telling them to do. And I'm going to show you what that site looks like right now. You go to startx39now.com. That's startx39now.com. And basically, you just say, take a look at video number 1. It's only 2 minutes. Take a look, and that tells you how light works. Take a look at video number 2. It's only 3 minutes. That tells you how stem cell activation works. If you like what you see, Becky, you got to come look at some of the pictures. This is Marcy. I just met her on Saturday. She had fast growing cells in 2019. She looked pretty bad. Now, after a few years on the stem cell activation patch, she's got her skin back. Oh my gosh. Look at this gentleman. He was bald. And now he has dark hair and the hair's growing back. Look at this one. This is nerve pinching. That causes 50% of pain. Look at how the nerve on the neck is now totally flowing. Look at this. This was a little boy. His finger got cut off. It died. It grew back. Okay. Becky, what woman wants turkey neck? Nobody. Look at her neck. It got so much better. So, yeah, based on that, do you want a gift? Moya, can you send your friend to this site and tell her to watch the 2 videos, look at the pictures and see if she wants a gift? Can you do that? Is that stressful to you? No. So now make sure, Moya, because you're brand new, that you go watch those 2 videos before you start calling your people. Okay, Sonia, you too. I know you're new. Watch them first. Make sure you understand what you're sending. Okay,
I've already watched all that.
good girl. So you're
I
watching.
jumped right in.
Good girl, you're good. Okay, so now, after they say they want the gift, then you're going to fill out the gift form. And you're going to go to startx39biz.com. That's startx39biz.com. And you're going to go over to click here to access the Evolve office where we work the power of 3. You see that? And just look for the training guide. And you don't have to read the whole guide. We're doing that right now, right? All you want to do is go down to the gift. Okay. This is where, oh, surprise, surprise. This is the small version. Remember, small, medium, and large? Jan sends one of these gifts out on your behalf with the 4 mini info cards and the sharing envelope. And she also gives 2 X39s and 2 Eons to them. So then there's the gift. You go up to the link and you open up the link. And we'll give you a code of the day in about 10 minutes. And you put your name in here. So Moya, you'd put your first and last name here and your phone number. And then who you want to send the gift to. Becky Smith, her address. You hit submit. Jan mails the gift on your behalf. And it has your name and phone number on the gift. It's always in a blue envelope so that you can see, so they can know what that it's, you know, so you know that you can tell them, hey, look for that blue envelope on the table. So that is how we do that. Kathy, did you put the link in chat? Okay, so the link's in chat. So can you also put the, did you put the gift picture in chat so they saw that the gift is what comes? I'll do that real quick. So this is the gift. When you actually fill that out, that gets mailed out. So here we go. Moya, this is for you. Can you do your list of 10? Can you send the little script out to those people and then call them and read it to them? Can you send a gift out by filling the form today? That's all you're doing today. Okay, that's it. If you're new, that's all I want you to do today. You are doing 333 PPP. That's our system. Let me tell you what that means. We patch 3 people a day. Write this down. We follow up with 3 people a day, and we invite 3 people. Oh, no, can I have the window back open? Thank you. And we invite 3 people to our patching podcast a day. When we patch 3 people a day, we peak interest, we pre-qualify, and we move them into a pack, either a wholesale pack or a gift pack. So when we patch 3 a day, that basically means that we make a list. So do you know what you're doing now? Patching 3 a day is list making. Then with that list, we peak interest with the Now site. Okay, we peak interest, okay? And now after we peak interest, we're gonna either send them a gift, or they may be interested right when you peak interest. They might be interested to sign up right away on a pack, which is great too. Don't give them a gift if they're ready to go on a pack. But if they're not ready for a pack, then you give them a gift. And then you follow up on the gift, and then you move them to a pack. Either way is great. Some people gift, some people just send information and take them right to a pack. You can decide. But the key is that you have this script and you make your list of 10, you send the script, and then you send a gift if they're interested after they look at the site. Because you don't want to just go to like your Christmas index, Christmas cards file and be sending gifts out to people. The reason you send them to the Now site is to peak interest and pre-qualify them. Make sure they're worthy of the gift. It's a waste of your time and my money if they're not interested, right? And you send them a gift anyway. And then after you send the gift, in 7 days, you want to follow up. If you do not follow up on the gift, once again, it's a waste of their time, your time and my money. So when you follow up with the gift, how are you going to do that? Well, guess what they got in the mail? They got exactly what I told you about. All those pieces came in the mail. So what are you going to do? Well, if you have a business bag, you have the same information they have, you read it to them. If you don't have a business bag yet, that's okay, because you can just print out that same information on the follow-up script so you can read to them, okay? So 2 other things that I think are really important is that you know where our testimonial calls are and how to plug people into our, I shouldn't say testimonials, we're changing the name. Stem cell activation patching podcast calls, our patching podcast, which is all about stem cell activation. So let me show you where those are. You go to startx39biz.com. That's startx39biz.com. And you basically go down to 14 steps to success. And then you go to Actually, you don't have to go to 14 Steps to Success. You can just go right up to or right down to our weekly podcast. This is brand new. You can just send them this link. And if you could put this link in Telegram, Kathy, that would be great. And if you open it up, look at, there's our schedule. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, hit Spanish, right? So these are 30-minute calls where people tell their stories and then we explain how stem cell activation works. We also have business calls where we explain actually the business opportunity on Wednesday and also on I don't see the 6:30 one on Thursday. She took that off. We're missing one on Thursday as well. So that is where that is. Then you can also go down and you can send people the tab for training. So you can literally show people how to plug in to any of our trainings. And so these are all here as well. So they're right here to send. Now, some of you asked for them in printable PDFs as well. You like those. And I believe the printable PDFs are right here as well now. Let's go see if that shows up. I don't know. I thought the printable PDFs were there, but maybe they're not on my computer yet. But I think the printable PDFs are there if you just reset your computer. So then you can also go down to startx39biz.com under the 14 Steps to Success, and you
Excuse
go,
me, Lucy.
yep, I'm here.
Just a tip, I just was able to, I'm going on to the startx39biz.com on my phone while I'm listening. I was able to just press and hold and save it to my photos.
Oh, wonderful. That's wonderful.
Okay,
Thank you for that. So
yeah,
then you would go over here to tab number 5, which is join Telegram, Facebook, and YouTube. So you need to join Telegram if you want to have access to all of our patching podcasts. We have 4 years, probably 4,000 worth. And the way you do that is you click on Telegram. And if you have an Apple phone, you need to add Telegram to your Apple phone or to your Android. Once you add yourself to Telegram, your name, your phone number, your email, then it's going to kick you out. And then you're going to go back to startx39biz.com, 14 Steps to Success, join Telegram, tab 5. Then you're going to click all these links. This is everything that the Evolve team talks about. This is Evolve team testimonials only. This is our business training only. This is our practitioner group only. And this is our before and after pictures only and our Spanish. So these are all the groups. So my 2 favorites are testimonials only, and you can search by issue. I also really love the before and after pictures. These are great. And if you want to rehear any of my trainings, you just go right here to the Evolve Business Telegram. You can also come over here and join Facebook. This is where our California event is broadcast live, for example. You can also go to our YouTube channels. This is the LifeWaves channel. This is the Evolve channel. And everything about business and products here, our podcasts are unlisted and only found in Telegram now. You will not find our podcasts, our patching podcasts in YouTube anymore, but they're unlisted there. But they are in our private Telegram groups, all listed, and all the links work great. So that's where you'd want to find those. And then of course, Dr. Stacy and Susan Allen has YouTubes there. So let's go ahead and last but not least, you want to definitely sign up for everything that we do. So you sign here to get text and email blasts from Evolve. And to do that, you put your name, your cell, your email, and you say you want both text and emails. Now, if text costs a lot of money, then just do emails only. Or if you hate email, do text only. But this will allow you to get everything that we tell you we're doing. I say this. A team that communicates is a team that's alive. When communication ends, that's a problem. I'm not saying you have to do everything that comes to you. Pick 2 trainings a week you like and 3 patching podcasts you like to go to and invite people to. Remember, these aren't have-tos for all of you. They're want-tos. And they're also plugins that we do for your people. So maybe your person can't make it on Mondays, but they can do Tuesdays. Do you understand? Sometimes people see all of this. And I remember that in my old company, I would be like, oh my gosh, they want me to do all this stuff. No, it was there to be of service for you and your team, to be plugins for what works for you and your team. Okay, so that's the purpose. So please sign up for those communication blasts. So with that, I think we are pretty well trained to start. So once again, if you're brand new, in 5 minutes, we are going to start with this. Have you heard about stem cells? Who do you know that would like this? And you're going to, just like I did, put pen to paper and put people's names and phone numbers on your book. Then you're going to text out the combo script that's in chat. And if they want a gift, then you're going to fill out the gifting form. And then next week, you're going to follow up with them next Monday. And that's when you need to really understand follow-up. So today you don't really have to understand follow-up because you are just piquing interest and pre-qualifying and sending gifts out. Now, if you are not new and you're my 8th graders on, then you are going to be following up. And to follow up, you just read the small, medium, or large scripts, right? Now, I'm also going to put in chat for the 8th graders our other 2 piquing interest scripts, which is the compliment script, which is basically you compliment someone authentically. Jan, you're the hardest working person I know. I've always wanted to build a business with you. Have you heard about stem cells? Did you know you could activate your own stem cells? Let me send you to startx39now.com. Watch the first 2 videos, look at the pictures, right? Same exact thing. I'm just complimenting her first. Or the I'm concerned about you script, which is what's been going on with you? What are you doing these days for fun? What are you doing these days for work? How's your health? Oh my gosh, based on what's going on with you, I finally found something that's helping me with that thing. Plus, it's a great business. I know you're already entrepreneurial because you just told me what you're doing for work. Have you heard about stem cells? Did you know you could activate your own stem cells? Let me send you startx39now.com. If you like what you see, I'll send you a gift. So there's really 3 different kinds of peaks. There's the more basic peak for the new person. And then there's a little more finesse if you want the compliment peak or the concerned about you peak. Those are just different ways to talk to somebody, right? So I'm going to put those in chat right now. And then we're going to turn this training over to working. So let's go ahead and let me get those 2 other peaks going.
I got them.
Oh, great. That's wonderful. Okay, so so my suggestion is take those peaks and put them in the notes of your phone. The combo peak, the compliment peak, the I'm concerned about you peak. You have all 3. If you're brand new, you might not be ready for all of those, but you will want them maybe in a week or 2. Now, the other thing you want to put in the notes of your phone is the gifting link so you can submit gifts. And of course, we only do that in the office Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays from 11 to 12. And if you're new, you can do 3 gifts a day. If you're not new, I want you to do 4 follow-ups before you gift. Okay, and let's go ahead and stop the recording.
So Marcy, there was a question in the chat that